Alright guys, so here we go. This is a really important tip this week because it's talking about our external marketing efforts. And it's interesting in chiropractic because what happens in chiropractic, we tend to just go find random events and do screenings. And then we'll find random places to speak at and go do a talk. And what I want you to do is try to target these things. Target where you're doing talks, target where you're doing screenings. So this is going to go back to, we talked about reactivations, and in your reactivation process, number one was identifying your optimum patient. And that's huge, so you should have already done that, but it's good to review this with your entire team. Now number two though says, okay, we understand who we want to take care of, now where do we find these people? So what's going to happen in this process is that you're all going to brainstorm. Where do we find these patients? Moms groups or MOPS groups, which many areas have. You can go to meetups.com, meetups.com, and that'll show you some of the groups in your area. But you brainstorm all these different places that you could go to do a screening or to do a talk. And once you have this full list compiled, then you're going to go through and circle the ones that you have patients going to. So it might be a local gym, it might be a local MOPS group, and you start to understand, oh my gosh, Mary talks about her MOPS group all the time. Cool, so what are we going to do? We're going to write Mary's name, and we're going to talk to Mary about getting us involved in that MOPS group. So what happens is, and just in case you don't know MOPS, mothers of preschoolers, just in case you don't know. So what's going to happen is that we're going to have this list of places to go to, but we also have contacts already because they're our own patients. That's the first place that we start for screenings and talks. Then we go through the list and we say, okay, what are the areas that are within probably a 5-minute radius of our office? So we want to find those businesses that are close to us that we can make contacts with. And these are going to be the ones that you're going to have to go in, shake hands, find out about what they do, let them know that you're interested in what they do, and then bring value to what you can do for them. And have that conversation, and we can definitely go deeper on this if you like. Then from that point, we have a whole other list of places that are maybe 10 minutes out and 15 minutes out. We still want to go there. But see, what happens is this becomes a process of starting with the closest, your patients, to the next closest, which is your 5-minute radius, to 10 minutes, to 20 minutes. So this is a process now that can be ongoing. If you remember the reactivation process, let's make this an ongoing process, and that's very much what this is. An ongoing process to help you to set up screenings and talks on a monthly basis. So make sure you sit down with your team. Number one, identify the optimum patient. Number two, identify where do we find these people at. Number three, who are the patients that we have that go to these businesses? Number four, what are the businesses that are within a 5-minute radius of our office? Number five, what are the businesses that are 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and 20 minutes out? And once we have compiled that list, we now have a plan of attack for going in, talking to businesses, and setting up screenings and talks. I hope this week's tip was helpful. If we need to go in further on it, please don't ever hesitate to shoot me an email and say, hey man, can you do this topic? Because I'm more than happy to do it, and I can expand and expound upon anything you want. It's great working with you. I look forward to talking to you soon. Bye-bye.